OPPO's flagship pair, the Find X2 and the Find X2 Pro are here with us today, and these are a couple of very exciting phones. So in this video, let's go ahead, get them unboxed and see what is it that OPPO has to offer. Hey guys, Ash here from C4eTech and let's get started. This is a special big box from OPPO. Once we open it, we have this card. Uncover the ultimate. To the back, there's this message from OPPO India. I'll give you a moment to pause if you want to read through it. Next, we have what seems to be the Find X2 Pro's retail box. We'll get to that in a bit. Here's a protective case. Kevlar finish seems nice. Then we have a physical reviewer's guide. We now get to the actual Find X2 Pro box. The side just says Find X2 though. We've removed the plastic. And let's open it up. We have this insert here that has a SIM ejector tool, some regular literature, a TPU case, and now we get to the Find X2 Pro. Removing it from its protective plastic, this here's the black ceramic variant. I love how this back looks, it's wavy, it feels different. Moving on, we then have a power brick. This here's SuperVOOC 2.0, 65 freaking watts. And then there's this pair of USB Type-C earphones with green accents, a USB Type-C cable, and replaceable ear tips for the earphones. That's pretty much it for the X2 Pro's unboxing. The unboxing experience for the Find X2 is pretty much the same. The included earphones is all that's changed here. It's more EarPods-esque. Even the charger and everything else, they're the same. It's not just the unboxing experience, almost everything about these two phones, it's the same. There are two major differences though. The first one is the materials used. The Find X2 Pro has two finishes. One, ceramic, and then there's a leather finish. The Find X2, it also has a black ceramic back, but the alternative is glass, Gorilla Glass 5 to be precise. OPPO's done something very unique with the ceramic back. That's ceramic, and this is glass. I mean, there's no better way for me to show you guys this. It's got minute ridges, not large enough for dirt to accumulate, but tiny enough to give a little bit of grip. I'm not sure if the camera is going to be able to pick this up, but in hand you can most definitely notice a difference. Any which ways, technically the ceramic finish should also pick up fewer fingerprints and smudges. The other major difference between these two phones is with optics, but before we jump into that, let's take a look at some minor differences. For starters, the placement of the secondary microphone up top. Barring that, we have aluminum frames, an accented power key to the right, dual SIM tray, primary mic, microphone and speaker to the bottom, volume keys to the left, and no headphone jack. So that's all pretty much the same. Dimensionally, the X2 Pro is a hair taller and a good 0.8mm thicker, and it's also a tad heavier. I mean, between these two phones I have in hand, I can actually tell a difference. Now that's because I have the glassback X2 compared to the ceramic X2 Pro. So the difference is like 25 grams. But if we are comparing glass X2 to leather X2 Pro or the Find X2 ceramic to the Find X2 Pro ceramic, the difference, it's pretty negligible, under 10 grams. With the back and the display both curving to the edges, in hand either phone feels really premium. Both phones have water and dust resistance. The X2 gets IP54, making it splash proof, so a bit of rain or splashes from a knocked over bottle should be fine. The X2 Pro on the other hand, it gets IP68, so it can take immersion up to 1.5 meters for up to 30 minutes. To the front though, the displays are extremely similar. We have 6.7-inch Quad HD Plus AMOLED panels on both phones. There is a punch hole to the top left, and here's where we find a 32-megapixel selfie camera. Same 1x2.8-inch sensor with f2.4 lenses. There is support for 120Hz refresh at Quad HD Plus, which is something we don't even get with Samsung flagships. The display is quite pleasing to the eye. It supports HDR10 Plus and covers 100% of the DCI-P3 color gamut. And these displays are also supposed to hit 800 nits peak brightness. And it's not just the looks, even the hardware, it's pretty stellar. Both phones are powered by Qualcomm's flagship 865 SoC with support for 5G. The RAM storage options are different. The X2 globally gets 8128, 8256 and 12256 RAM storage, while the X2 Pro globally gets 12 gigs of RAM with 256 and 512 gig storage options. LPDDR5X and UFS 3.0 by the way. There's also NFC and Bluetooth 5.1. The earpiece doubles as a speaker on both. The USB port is USB 3.1 Type-C. So OPPO seems to have all their bases covered. As far as software goes, we have ColorOS 7.1 built on top of Android 10. These days, ColorOS seems pretty streamlined. It's not as heavy as it used to be. We have stock navigation gestures, the dark mode and all that. We also get OPPO Smart Sidebar, a slew of camera features including beauty options, manual controls and a lot more. Everything feels smooth and I expect both phones to fare similarly. Not just with performance but also with battery, because the difference in capacities, it's quite negligible, 40 to 60 mAh on the Pro compared to 4200 on the regular Find X2. And OPPO claims that we should be able to charge either phone from 0 to 100 in a little over half an hour. It is worth noting that these phones also support regular 18-watt quick charge adapters, so compatibility should not be a problem. So everything we've seen so far has more or less been similar, right? A few millimeters, a few grams here and there, that doesn't make a major difference. So what is so pro about this Find X2 Pro? The answer lies in optics. Now both phones have triple cameras to the back. The primary 48 megapixel sensors with optically stabilized f1.7 lenses, but the sensor sizes are different. It's the half-inch IMX586 on the Find X2, which is large enough, but the Find X2 Pro has a humongous 1x1.43 inch sensor, the Sony IMX689 to be precise. So technically, it should be great under low light, which we'll get to in the full review. The ultra-wide's 12 megapixel f2.2 on a 1x2.4 inch sensor, the Sony IMX708 on the Find X2. Well, it's 48 megapixel f2.2 on that Sony IMX586 half-inch sensor on the Find X2 Pro. In case you didn't notice, it's the same sensor as the X2's primary. And then we have telephoto, a very respectable 13 megapixel 2x optical f2.4 on the Find X2 with OIS nonetheless, but the Find X2 Pro, it has periscope zoom. This is why it's a little thicker. 13 megapixel f3, 5x optical, 10x hybrid and 60x digital. Again, optically stabilized. So that's where the Pro part comes in. So there you have it, the Find X2 and the Find X2 Pro, a pair of OPPO flagships with heavy specs. I don't have the official prices yet, but based on other market pricing, these are not expected to come cheap. So what do you think is a fair ask for these phones? Once I do get to know the prices, I will leave them right below in the description and a pinned comment. Now, you guys tell me what you think about these two phones, and more importantly, what other videos would you like to see about these two? Ask and I'll try to make that happen. And with that, it is time for me to bid you adieu. Thanks for making it till the end of this video. Hit like and subscribe if you can. If you've already been subbed to C4E Tech, please hit that bell and turn on notifications. Thanks again. Until next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4E Tech and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.